All right, hey, we want to welcome everybody to first game of the season here, the 23-24 season. This is Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, EPS Sports here, bringing you high school football on a Friday afternoon. This is going to be the first game of two tonight. You can be seen on the Evergreen YouTube channel and channels 27 and 29 collectively. So if you got people in town, they can get there on the Xfinity channel. And if they're out of town, they have to go into the YouTube area and look up Evergreen and stream the game that way. We want to welcome everybody. Ryan, good to see you this year, man. We're back at it.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's great to have a first night here, 4:30 Friday, ready to get the season started.
Good deal. All right, well, this 4:30 game, we have Evergreen and Hockinson. Like I said, their last meeting last year, Evergreen came out on top, 35-22. Both teams had games last week. Hockinson lost 43-7 to La Center. It's been a long time since Hawkinson's been beat that bad. Plainsman did get the win over Eisenhower out there in Yakima Valley, 14-12. This ball is going to be picked up at the 10. They're going to bring it. He's going to get across the 30, breaks it, fumbles the ball, but it looks like Hockinson looks like they may have gotten on that ball by the way the crowd is going there. And first big mistake there by Evergreen as they get their nice run, gets the ball up across the 30 and not able to hold on to it. And that is going to be a quick switch, something Hawkinson's definitely going to need in their favor as we kind of talk about some of the key players that the Plainsmen have on their squad this year. So with that, Hawkinson now comes on. Aiden Donowitz is the quarterback, a junior from Hockinson. Hawkinson will line up in the spread. Shea Yarborough, their running back. Pistol formation. Tight bunch at the bottom of the field. They're going to hand that off. Looks to get to the outside, and they're going to come up and make the tackle there. Nice job by Evergreen.
Yeah, big play for Jason Scott there for Evergreen to come back and make a tackle.
Going to lose about a yard on that one. We bring up 2nd and 11. Kind of talk about Hockinson a little bit as we see these guys get come up to the line of scrimmage. Been a powerhouse team for a lot of years out there in the Division II area. The last couple of years kind of fell off a little bit, but definitely trying to get that program back up to snuff again. Drops back, looking for a man coming down the middle. He's going to drop back. That is a pick. Brings that ball back up across the 35. So we are less than 5 minutes in this first quarter, and we've got 2 turnovers here as the ball goes back to the Plainsmen.
Yeah, that ball's picked up by Rayshawn Chambers and was thrown right at him.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Donowitz was looking at there or was saw, but there was nobody around.
The defensive guy, you said his name. I forgot it already. He dropped right back into coverage. I mean, he's right there. Picked that off. He didn't see them. Obviously, didn't see that. Plainsman's now back on the field here for the first time. And there's the replay. Nice pick. Just kind of drops right back into the coverage. Big pass right off the top. They are trying to get that ball to their big receiver, big tight end. That looks like that is Arthur Band. Tried to hit the tight end right up the seam. Not able to make the completion. That'll be 2nd down and 10. Jaden Crace, the quarterback, coming back from last year. Whistles on the field here. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, Jaden Crace, definitely a threat in the air and on the ground.
Right out of the gate, trying to get Arthur Band on the scoreboard right away.
Yeah, and I mean, he had a 44-yard touchdown pass last week. He also had 50 rushing yards, so he's certainly able to put the ball on the ground and run it with it as well.
Yeah, he can bring it down if he has to and take off with it. You are correct on that. He threw for 147 yards last week against Eisenhower. Looks like they got it figured out here. Whitecap stepping away from the line of scrimmage, and looks like we're ready to get this game started. Crace making the calls. James Bethune off to the far side of him. standing there on his right. Bethune takes it. Bethune gets upfield. He's going to get down across the 40 before he is wrapped up. He'll get that down to, it looks like, about the 43-yard line.
Easton Weber, the one to finally be able to bring him down.
That'll bring up third down and short. Drops back again. Time he's thinking of an option, quick pitch. Nice tackle there by the DN for Hockinson as he steps up and makes that tackle.
Yeah, Bethune there just able to get enough just to move the chains for a first down.
Reese Holmes is the one who comes up and makes the stop. I do believe number 23. I'm sorry, that's Cohen Oswald stepped in. Number 23 comes up and make the stop. Got trip receivers on the inside of the field. Nice little screen pass. Picks up some nice blocks. Tries to get that one inside. He'll get the ball across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. First reception of the night by Lambert. This time Bethune moves to the left side of the quarterback. Twins formation. We're going to get another handoff right up the middle. Nice run there by James Bethune. He gets that ball back across the 40-yard line. Looks like the stop, it'll be right about the 39. That will be enough to move the chains for the first down. Trips formation this time. It looks like Ryder Kelper on the numbers on the far side of the field. We got trips down here at the bottom of the screen. Man in motion. They're going to hand that off on a fly sweep. Hockinson all over that, and they looks like they're going to lose a yard on that play. Looks like there might have been a couple of blocks missed on that fly. 2nd and 11. A lot of different formations here for the Plainsmen. They're going to move into a twins on either side now. I should say slot receivers. Drops back, and he is going to take the sack. As Jaden Crace looks for Arthur Band, who was running right up the numbers, not able to wait that out as Arthur releases out there. Nice sack there by Hawkinson's two interior linemen. Yeah, big loss there. That's going to bring up third down and 20.
It was Nelson Thompson and Peyton Thompson on the sack.
Trips formation down here at the bottom of the screen. Crace drops back. He's going to roll out to give him some time. Lets that one go into the flats, and that ball's going to be caught through the fingers of Terrence Sarin into the hands of Anthony Lamberth. 4th and 13 now. Looks like they are going to go ahead and go for this. Trips receivers on the far side. Arthur Band, the big tight end out there in the middle of that trips formation. Drops back, gets it out into the flats. There's Lamberth, makes the catch. Nice move. He's going to get up, it looks like, right at about the 28-yard line. That should move the chains, and it does. That'll be a first down for the Plainsmen.
This is a big conversion here as we see the replay. See Donowitz just finds his receiver on the outside, and it's a big play. I mean, last week they only converted third from 13, third down conversions, so that's a big conversion on fourth.
It is. Caden Grace now sends his man in motion. Kind of fakes the sweep. Crace, I should say, right up the middle. Going to push his way across the 20-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. We'll see where the officials spot that one. Quarterback keeper on the fake fly sweep.
Quarterback keeper in the middle, good for almost, Jack.
We'll see here, 2nd and 1. 6:50 left to play in the quarter. Cock continuing to run. Crace takes a look at the defense. Trip receivers at the bottom here. Oh, we got a fumble, and that is going to be another turnover. It looks like Hockinson fell on it, and they did. Tried to ride that handoff off a little too long. Not quite sure who was supposed to keep it. And so Evergreen now with their second turnover here of the first quarter, offensively showing that they can move the ball up the field. It looks like mistakes. It's not looks like mistakes are what's plaguing them at the point. We'll check it out here on this one. Holds on to that just a little too long.
Yeah, it's a rough look. I mean, Evergreen had 2 turnovers with fumbles last week as well, and now they've got 2 in the first quarter.
Donowitz now, he's going to hand this off to his running back. That's going to be Yarborough. Yarborough gets across the line of scrimmage, but tackled right after. Get about a yard on that, bring up second down. Donowitz drops back, has a man break. That ball's almost picked off. His intended receiver, number 7. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Shea Yarborough back in as the running back. Drops the ball again. This time his man is open, not able to put the ball on him this time. Zachary Chung, the intended receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. So 3 and out there for Hockinson, and now they're going to have to punt that one away. Giving the Plainsmen some pretty decent field possessions here. It looks like Terrence Sarin is the got 2 men deep, Sarin being one of them, and it can't quite make out the number of the other one.
Looks like that's Logan
nice
Trotter.
High punt. That's going to drop him back. That ball's going to be picked up at about the 40. Gets it back across midfield. It's going to get across the 35 and go down at about the 30-yard line. Like they're going to mark that at the 31, 32 yards. First down and 10 for the Evergreen Plainsmen.
Big return there. Trevor Holmes eventually being the one to be able to push him out of bounds.
Clock stopped at 5:38. Grayson sets him down at the line of scrimmage. Drops back. Man coming across the middle. Almost gets that one picked off. Trying to force that ball to Ryder Kepler. Pretty decent right there by Kepler. If the ball would have been put on him, he may have been able to catch that one in stride and got 6 points out of that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time they're going to hand this ball off to the running back. Bethune. Looks like he'll get half of it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. trying to get the ball in the end zone, and we are going to get looks like a defensive pass interference. Lambert there fighting for the ball in the end zone.
Craig's throwing that one up into double coverage. Looks like Hockinson has given him a gift here.
Yeah, they sure did. And looks like Crace was going to put it out there and let
see here, Crace just lets it fly into double coverage. Lamberth not able to bring it in. The yellow hanky gets thrown for pass interference, and that's going to give.
Trying to give Lamberth an opportunity to make an athletic move. It looks like on that play he almost brought it down.
He almost did.
He almost did. That will march off the 15 yards. That'll get them down inside the or just outside the 10-yard line. First down and 10 from it looks like
6, 7, the 8.
All right, so they can get a first down and still not have to score. So first and 10 from it looks like the 14-yard line. Man in motion, that's going to be Lamberth. And we have got whistles. Probably somebody's moving. Got 2 moving. That'll stop the play. See what the call is. Delay of game, Hockinson. You don't hear that too often from the defense, so
that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, they're going. Let's see here. They're saying Hockinson, but they just. Okay, there we go. They're moving it the right way now. That's a tough call to be on defensive get a delay game call. You do not see that a whole lot at all. All right. Still first down. Lamberth in motion again. Crayson drops back, looks for a man in the corner, and he is not going to be able to bring that one down. Clean one. Arthur Band, the intended receiver. Like Crayson was throwing that to the outside shoulder. Band not quite ready for the ball to come in that position as he tries to spin out of it to get to the pass. Not able to do so. That incomplete pass stops the clock at 4:58. We've got second down. Another quarterback keeper. Crayson, it looks like he will make it to the 5-yard line. Not quite enough to move the chains. So we're looking at third down and about 1. A long one, it looks like. Keeps the ball this time, keeps churning his feet. Nice hard run there by Methune with second effort. He's going to get the ball in for the touchdown. 6 points for the Evergreen Plainsmen. After 2 turnovers in the first quarter, Evergreen able to finally put points on the scoreboard here at 4:27 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, here you see it. He just keeps his feet moving. He's able to break that play and get into the end zone. Bethune with the touchdown.
Okay, looking for, okay, looks like we got everybody on the field for the extra point now. Looks like they were looking for the holder. Kevin Jimenez, the junior kicker, number 25. Kick is off, and it is going to be good. So Evergreen Plainsman on the board first. 7-0 over the Hockinson Hawks. I want to remind everybody this we are at McKenzie Stadium here in Vancouver, Washington. If you got people outside of the area interested in watching the game, have them jump over to YouTube and look at the Evergreen School's YouTube channel, pick up the game and stream it from there, and they can enjoy this game all over the country. So aunts, uncles, whoever might be interested in these young men's talent and watching them play ball, make sure you make them aware that there's a space for that to happen. If you're locally, obviously Channel 27 and Channel 29 are the two channels that you'll be able to watch the game on. We do definitely appreciate you guys joining us here for Friday night high school football here in Clark County. All right, Hockinson here on the field. Two deep men standing at about the 10-yard line. Xavier Maitland and Zachary Chung, the two deep men for Hockinson. Jimenez handling kicking responsibilities for the night as he lines up the kickoff team here now. That one's going to go out of bounds, so we'll see if Hawkins asks for a re-kick or they're going to take it here on the 35-yard line. We'll see how that's going to work out. Hawkinson will take it. Aiden Donowitz brings the Hawkinson team onto the field. They'll spot that at the 35. Give him some decent field position here. Stacking the receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Just outside the numbers. Pistol formation. Going to fake it. Quarterback keep up the middle. Nice little movement. He is going to get a face mask as he gets run out of bounds. There's no such thing as the 5-yard version of this. That'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of this run. So that'll be a real good play there for the Hockinson Hawks.
Yeah, it's going to
nice run there for Donowitz.
It was Sternerson. Donowitz actually handed that ball off. So Andon Sternerson. As we see here in the replay.
There's
that face mask, and it'll certainly result in a first down for the Hawks. Moving the football into Evergreen territory.
Stennerson now is actually the quarterback. My mistake. Aiden Donowitz, not the quarterback in the game right now. So we have got Shea Yarborough. Quarterback now has moved to number 17. Stennerson. Flags right away, stopping the play. Looks like we're going to have movement on Hawkinson. That will back them up 5, and we'll replay the down.
It's always rough when you get a big play, whether it's a penalty or something else, and then you set yourself back 5 yards the very next snap.
Sure is.
Because of a mental error.
First down, 15. Quarterback drops back. Smoke screen. Tries to get that one inside. Wrapped up there just about 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring us second down and 12.
Rayshawn Chambers able to bring him down there. It was a great tackle.
Pistol formation. one receiver on an island down here at the bottom, 3 up top. Fakes it. Quarterback's going to get flushed out of the pocket, and looks like he's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Williams with the tackle. Flushed him out of the pocket. Looks like that will be considered a sack. So he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage there, so that'll bring up 3rd down. Three receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Drops back. We've got a rollout here. Couldn't have let that ball go, and that ball is almost picked off again. Intended receiver number 9, Kaysen. Nian Mitailo, I think is how you pronounce his name. Going to bring up 4th down. Hockinson definitely in go-for-it territory. Drops back and almost sacked. Able to get out of the initial contact. Still not able to get back to the line of scrimmage as they lose yardage on that 4th and long attempt. Hawkinson's going to turn the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 going the other direction for the Plainsmen.
Yeah, I thought Stenerson was going to be able to make it out of that one. As we see here, the pocket just collapsed down on him. He avoided the first one and the second. Ultimately, Steve Canda's there to go ahead and bring him down, get the turnover on downs.
Screen to the outside, picks up a nice block. Inside out. Just effort right there as he gets back to the 49-yard line. Nice run after the catch. Kepler, the receiver. We're going to give that ball up to Bethune right up the middle. Nice run. Did not get touched until he got out to the secondary. He's going to get on at the 40. Moving the chains. Evergreen Plainsmen on the move. 1st down and 10. 2:24 left to play in the first quarter. Evergreen's on top, 7-0. Another handoff. Gets out to the outside. Trying to get at that corner. Kepler on a stock block out there on the outside. We'll see what's going on there and see what happens. Bethune's getting up a little slow. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Flag right there at the 35. We'll see what that's going to be.
You also have another flag on the other side of the field.
Jason Scott now going to come in the game for James Bethune. Give him a break. Looks like that penalty is going to be against the Plainsmen as they start to back up. See what the call is. So it looks like there was 2. Declined 1, they're going to take the holding penalty.
Looks like that hold was on the far side of the field. They declined block in the back, which was near where the play ended.
And they're going to march off the 10 yards, spot the ball on the 45-yard line. 15 yards to the first down. They'll have to get back to the 30 to move the chains. Okay, the down box still hasn't moved yet. I guess he's going to wait for the officials to call him. Like head coach Clint LeCount over there for Hockinson trying to get some answers.
Well, I think the discussion is the holding should be from the spot of the hold.
Yes.
And so the flag was thrown on.
Well, there was a flag here on the 35.
Right, that was the block in the back that was declined. The hold was on the far side of the field at the 42-yard line. So I think Hawkinson's saying it should be even further back when the ball's currently spotted.
We'll see what. Oh. Like I said, they're deciding that the 10-yard mark off from the 35 is the correct call. And here we go, starting the play again. Nice run there by Scott. Eight-yard gain, gets the ball back to the 37. Another handoff to the running back, Scott. And he'll get stopped just in front of the 30. Third down, and it looks like about 2. All right, well, with a minute 35 left to play in the quarter, Hockinson is going to burn their first timeout. Coaching staff, defensive coaching staff over there wanting to talk things out as starting to realize that they do have a tough time stopping this Plainsman's offense.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden Grace has shown his maturity out there so far in finding his receivers, and he's ran a couple options aside from the one ball that they fumbled, right? And he's made good decisions whether to keep those or to hand them off to his running backs. And,
sure has.
And so it's been really difficult for the Hockinson secondary to go ahead and read those and pick those up.
Yeah, running game right now, I mean, well balanced tonight. Running game working just as well as the passing game at this point. More running yards than passing yards. Nice little run to the outside. Gets the ball inside. Making a lot of people miss as he gets down inside the 5-yard line. But, you know, we have to talk about the tackle here, and that's the left tackle, number 15, Fox Crater, D1 guy. We're going to see him here. Check him out right here on the edge as he seals this block here and allows the running back to get on the outside of him. Big conversations about Fox. We have talked about him for a couple of years now, and the young man's now a senior as they put that in for a touchdown. And Fox, now a senior, definitely getting ready to play some D1 football with Oregon.
Yeah, he's been heavily recruited. He decided to go to Oregon, and so it's going to be exciting to see him play at the next level.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, he showed right there why Oregon might be wanting to pick him up right there. Nice seal block, created an edge for the running back. For him to get around there. And then just great hustle and determination and grit from the running back to keep moving up the field. We got the kick, and that's going to push the score to 14-0. Evergreen Plainsman over the Hockinson Hawks. Hawkinson just finding a tough time, and here's a little picture of the run there. That's going to be James Bethune. Nice hard downhill runner. It was been real hard to stop him once he got his feet moving on that one. Hawkinson's got offensively, well, on both sides of the ball, really, if you think about it. But offensively, they've got to find a way to stay out there on the field, you know, a little longer, or he is about to burn out that defense. Evergreen's doing a pretty good job in coveraging. They have been in position to pick just about any pass that's been thrown out there into the secondary this first half.
Yeah, Hockinson needs to find some sort of offensive weapon. I mean, their biggest offensive gain came from a face mask call. And so, so far in this first quarter. And so they have to find ways to move this football in order to find some sort of success against this Evergreen defense.
Yep, you are right. Nice warm day here at the 4:30 start. It's always tough in the September games when you got that 4:30 start. You still got to deal with the heat. Weatherman said it was going to get to about 80, so it's probably closer to 90 down there on the field. We've got a kickoff. And fielded inside the 5. Takes off to the far side of the field. And he will get back to, looks like just shy of the 25. 1st and 10 from the 24.
Ball returned by Shea Yarborough. Tackled by Deshaun Scott. First down, Hawkins on their own 24.
Donowitz still does not come out to start the game. Hand off inside. Nice little jab step. Good run there as he gets down to the 35. Good push up front by the Hockinson offensive line there as the ball gets out to the 35-yard line. That will move the pins. 1st down and 10 from the 35. Stenerson, senior quarterback out there, going with the upperclassmen. Yarborough moves over to the side, gets the handoff. A little lateral movement in the backfield to get miss a tackle or two, get him past the line of scrimmage. He'll get down to almost the 40, 39-yard line, 2nd down. Stack receivers at the top of your screen. 2 here at the bottom. Looks like design quarterback keeper, but the plane's been all over that. Big D lineman just standing in the backfield, kind of waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, Steve Kanda. That's going to bring the end of the first quarter, but Steve Kanda there with a big sack to end it. We'll switch sides here as we go into the second.
Well, I mean, the story is 2 turnovers by Evergreen, and we might have a bigger score than 14-0 here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they traded one early with Hockinson with the fumble and then the quick interception, and so that was a wash. But at the same time, Evergreen has shown that they've been very effective in moving the football.
Yeah. Only stops have been self-inflicted up to this point, so we'll see how this second quarter plays itself out. Obviously there definitely needs to be some tweaks there defensively for the Hockinson Hawks to try to see if they can't slow down the run game, first of all. Haven't thrown a whole lot of passes, but haven't really had to up to this point.
No, they haven't. So we'll start the second quarter. Hockinson still has the ball, 3rd and 5.
Stenerson, still the quarterback. Yarborough gets the handoff, and he is going to get stopped. That looks like we may have a fumble there, and we're going to see what's going on, and that is exactly what happened.
Big stop there by Mekhi Miller to stop Yarborough in his tracks. I didn't see who was able to recover the fumble, but you'll see this big hit by Miller here as he comes through the middle.
Oh, somebody gets picked up and dropped.
Yeah,
who was that? And
that was Yarborough.
No, actually, that was Jake McGee, number
was it?
20.
Yeah.
Ouch. He does get up and walk slow off the field. So Evergreen with the ball again in the Hockinson Hawks territory. Grayson now is going to get flushed out of the pocket. Steps up inside. We're going to get a penalty flag and a sack here. Looks like we may have got a hold. We'll see what that's going to be.
That's what I saw.
And that's exactly what it was.
That's good defensive pressure coming from the Hawks. Yeah, we see here. Hold by number 63, Mark Pelchy.
Yeah, that's a save your quarterback hold right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
You don't want to get him hurt. I guess they're trying to decide where to march off the penalty yards from. They're going to mark that off from, look, a yard deep of the original line of scrimmage here. Whitecap and one of the officials discussing where to march this off from.
Look, for a second, they were going to march it towards the end zone in Evergreen's favor, but it looks like they've changed their mind.
As they walk it off now here.
And that makes the most sense.
There we go. All right, that's going to bring them just inside the 50, 49-yard line. Still in Hockinson territory. It's going to be first down. Quite a few. They need to get to the 28-yard line for the first down. Rollout has a man open in the middle there. Nice catch, nice run after the catch. That is going to be Arthur Band. 3 receivers in the area as they flooded it. We've got another penalty flag.
This one back towards the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the call may have been against the big tight end. I mean, the big tackle there, Fox Crater. Saw him speaking to the officials.
Yeah, his body language alone tells you he made a mistake.
So they're going to back this one up again, another 10 from the 49. Pushes them back into their own territory here. Ball will be set there on the 41-yard line.
It's going to make it 1st and 31.
First and a long way to go here. Arthur Band set up as the slot receiver on the far side of the field. Inside receiver, I should say. Goes in motion. And we got a screen, and this is going to be to Lamberth. Lamberth with a nice little move as he gets ran out of bounds inside of Hockinson territory.
Jake McKee for Hockinson with the hit to push him out of bounds.
Jake, they're trying to get a little payback after he got body slammed on
on
that last offensive possession for him. Three receivers set on the far side. Band on the hash marks. Looking to punch it. Finds Band right there at the 40. Nice strong run there by Arthur Band as he goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Pass complete to Arian Washington.
11:03 left to play in the half. Like we're going to time out here, talk it over just a little bit, try to figure out what's going on. 11:03 left to play in the first half of this football game. Remind everybody there is a game 2 tonight. 7 o'clock start time. That is Stadium coming down from the Tacoma area to play Heritage Timberwolves. That game starts at 7. Hope everybody can hang out and enjoy that game with us tonight as well. Both teams now 2 timeouts remaining left in the first half of play. Man in motion for Evergreen. Has a man wide open. A great catch! As he has to get up off his feet, climb the ladder to pull that one down right at the 10-yard line. First down and 10 for the Evergreen Plainsmen.
Yeah, you see it here. Terrence Aaron's just able to go ahead and get out in the flat, just wide open. There's nobody around him. He makes a great catch as the ball slightly overthrown. He's able to bring it in. It's a great athletic play.
Sure was. We got a run play right up the gut. That's going to get down inside the 5, down to the 4. They could actually get a first down without a touchdown here. Scott back in the game. They're going to hand this ball off to Scott. And it looks like he might get a yard out of this. He's going to bring up third down. Nope, I stand corrected. The down box did not move, so he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up third down. Have to get to the 1 for the first down. Another handoff, this time definitely untouched as Scott gets into the end zone. I take that back. That is not Scott.
Mark Williams Jr.
Mark Williams Jr. So now they have used 3 running backs. It looked like they went for the bigger guy there to kind of punch that one in. Nobody there to touch him. 3 running backs now being used already in the first half of play here for the Plainsmen. All right, there's going to be a problem. That ball is going to be picked up, and we're going to run that one in. And on the muffed snap, they're going to get 2 points out of this, pushing the score to 22-0. Evergreen Plainsmen over the Hockinson Hawks.
It looks like we do have a flag on the play on the near side of the field. So we'll see what comes out of that.
We'll see here what the conversation's about. They're going to wave that flag, so the 2 points are going to go on the scoreboard there. Evergreen on top, 22-0.
See here. Here's a replay of the touchdown with Mark Williams Jr. He just
Nice
finds
job.
the hole.
Puts that foot in the ground and gets right upfield.
It's an impressive drive by Evergreen there. I mean, remember at one point during that drive, they were sitting at 1st and 31 to go.
Yeah. Good job there. Nice pass out. Well, the good pass to
Saren.
to Saren. No, to Arthur Band, I'm sorry, on a nice little bench route out there initially, and then that got him within, in a 3rd and presentable.
7. Yeah.
And then the nice big pass out there to
Saren.
Yes, Saren, who picks that one up. The acrobatic catch there. Climbed the ladder to go get that one. Grayson ought to thank him. That put a nice little stat on his book right there.
It certainly did.
Because that was overthrown. All right, Jimenez walks off his mark, getting ready to kick this ball off. Hockinson, 2 guys standing inside the 10. Going to come up and catch this one right at about the 16-yard line. A little stutter step, waiting for a block to happen. Get pushed, ran out of bounds. Right about the 30. We do have a penalty flag, though. Let's see what that's going to turn out to be. Shea Yarborough on the receiving end of that kick. Looks like that penalty is going to be against Hockinson. We'll see what happens here. Going to march this off from, it looks like, the 33-yard line.
Another rough start by Hockinson. I mean, you get yourself in decent field position, you can back yourself up another 10 immediately. It's not helping you get things going offensively.
Oh, no, not at all. 17 back in as the quarterback. Yarborough, the running back, sets up in pistol, moves to just off his right hip. And we got another pick. Tries to push that out to the outside, and it looks like that is going to be a pick 6 for the Evergreen Plainsmen.
So that's Elijah English for the Plainsmen. The sophomore.
Hockinson, the quarterback, has been both of them. I mean, Donowitz, when he was in the game, and Stenerson, both of them, play real close to throwing picks. And they've been doing that this whole first quarter. And this is the second one. This one's a pick 6, unfortunately, for the Hockinson Hawks. One thing to be said here is Evergreen's team this year. We've been watching these guys for a lot of years, and one thing that we understand is they've always had a bunch of talent, but they've always had a bunch of talent playing both ways. This year, this squad is almost exclusively platooning here. They've got 11 on offense and they've got 11 on defense, which is, you don't see a whole lot in high school football. And here's a picture of the pick here. Nice little move, picked up a couple of blocks and just outran everybody.
Yeah.
And you definitely haven't seen it down here in Clark County in a very long time, where where you had enough good, skilled kids to really play 11 and 11.
Yeah, no, and you haven't seen. I mean, you haven't even seen that with teams like Camas or Union, who have seen a lot of success in the past couple of years. You don't even see it there. So it's really exciting to see where this Plainsman team is going to go this year.
Yeah,
I mean, I think this year there's probably more parity in the league this year than we've seen in any of the years previous. And so I don't think there's a runaway favorite out here. I think Evergreen is certainly up there to run for a title, but there's no outright favorite this year in the 3A league.
No. It's it's a little interesting, the type of squad that Matheson brought to the field when he was over there at Mountain View. They have a new coach out there now. They weren't able to get the first win for their coach yet this year. They got another game out of town, so we'll see how that kind of plays itself out. Matheson's helping out with the Camas team, I do believe. But one team we didn't talk about in the 4A who is actually ranked in the state, and that is Skyview. And they put it to Jesuit last week. So, it'll be interesting to see how they kind of pound out down here in the Greater St. Helens League in 4A stuff. 9:49 left to play in the half. Runaway here, Evergreen 29-0. The ball's going to get picked up at the 5. Yarborough, once again, there's going to be contact made at the 20. And he'll get down to about the 23. And that's where they're going to spot it, 1st and 10. Hockinson breaks the huddle. Jake McKee now set up in the running back, moves off to the left. Hand off to McKee. McKee runs right in to the Evergreen defensive line. Momentum stopped at about a yard past the line of scrimmage. He'll bring up 2nd down. Still give him 2. 2nd and 8. Slot receivers on either side. Running back moves off, takes the handoff. He is going to be hit the minute that ball is handed off to him.
So we'll see who quite made
that
it
was
through
Logan
there.
Trotter, number 0, in there right away, blowing up the man in front of him to be in the backfield to take the handoff. Coming from the linebacker position, Evergreen playing an odd front. Only rushing 3, and that's going to get picked off again and go back the other way. And it looks like we might have another touchdown and another pick 6 as Evergreen, within 2 minutes, has 2 pick 6s on the defense. And that is going to be Clarity, the junior, this time. Picks that one off, runs that one back for the touchdown. Hockinson definitely having a tough time trying to get passes down the field.
Both of those, I mean, this one and the last one that was picked off for a touchdown, I mean, greatly underthrown. And they're just not able to get to the receiver. And
no, the receivers are, it's kind of hard at this point to figure out if that's just great defense or just poor offensive, on the quarterback's part. They're just trying to understand how they're in the situation where they're throwing. Well, this is the 3rd pick. Potentially, there could have been 5 already.
Yeah.
Time to snap handled well, and that'll push the quarter 36.
Here we've got a replay. Sternerson.
Yeah, that was just the DB playing right under it.
Yeah.
It looks like they had a man over top, safety. Just they didn't throw it far enough is essentially what happened. 8:24 left to play in the first half. Evergreen dominating the first half of football out here. Hockinson coaching staff definitely at halftime back to the chalkboard. They're going to have to figure out a way to stop this bleeding.
Yeah, because at this rate, we're going to see, I mean, I hate to say it, but we might see running clock. But before the second halftime.
Yeah. Looks like we're missing one for the Plainsmen. Brings that individual out. Rayshawn Chambers, number 7. This time gets a real good foot on that one. Will put that one in the end zone. Hawkins will bring that out to the 20. That'll be first down. Hawkins' offense back on the field. First and 10 from the 20. 8:24 left to play in the first half. Miscommunication on the handoff. It looks like two of the three linebackers and nose guard and both tackles in the backfield on that tackle. Just the domination right there on the front line is just unbelievable. And if you kind of just look like that, you can just kind of see the size difference that they're dealing with. Evergreen is just much bigger than them on that front line. We have got us another pick. And that's going to be by Williams. So Williams has a touchdown and a pick in the first half. As the Plainsmen now take the ball over on the 20-yard line. Yeah. Hockinson, 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Williams Jr., one of the few to play both ways for Evergreen.
Yeah.
That time the quarterback was Donowitz. He came back in.
Trace Bethune back in the backfield. Arthur, hand in the dirt, playing tight end. Nice fake there by the quarterback. He holds on to that when it gets down to the 15-yard line. Got the chance to see Arthur Ban play a little tight end with his hand in the dirt. He'll be playing that position down in San Diego. Got to see him doing a little blocking there on that play. This time he'll be upright, inside receiver. There at the bottom of your screen, number 9. Crace keeps it again. This time he is going to be brought down by number 17, Stenerson. Will Stenerson playing both ways, now on defense as a linebacker for the Hockinson Hawks. Third down and 5, 6:40. Clock's running. Drops back. There's a guy coming across the middle. The catch is made, and he is going to take that one into the end zone. And that is going to be Ryder Kepler, number 4. Nice little slant route. Caught him in stride as he runs that into the end zone. Put 6 more points on the board. No penalty flags. That'll push the score to 42. Which should kick in the running clock for the remainder of the game. It's like we muffed the fumble or the snap again. And Arthur Band drops the extra point in the end zone. So no 44, but 42-0 is the score.
And here's a look at the
nice
touchdown.
Slant route. He takes that one in.
Yeah, Ryder Kepler there doing a great job. Make sure he gets into the end zone. Great catch, great route.
It looks like Stadium has shown up in the stadium for the second game. Stadium Tigers, the mascot. All right, we're set up here for the kickoff. It's a nice high one. This will get fielded right at the 5. Opening right up the middle. Great job for the receiver to get up in that. Saw that opening, was able to get inside before it closed on him. That was going to be Reese Holmes, number 22. Carries the ball out to about the 34-yard line, but there is a penalty flag at the 27. Looks like it'll be against Hockinson, so it'll back him up. See what the penalty is here. Looks like it probably holding or blocking in the back, generally, of that variety.
Yeah, it looks like they did show that it was a hold.
All right, they'll march that off. That'll push them back inside the 20. Down to the 17-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Hockinson from the 17. Like we got a conversation here with one of the coaches and the officials. Water in the officials here. It's warm down there on the field. Donowitz now back starting here out on this series of downs as well. Spread formation. And a handoff right up the middle. Yarborough, nice little run. Gets across the 15. Going to spot that ball right on the 20. About 3 yards out of that one. Brings up 2nd and 7. And we got another pass here. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to set up a quick screen. Zachary Chung, the receiver out there. Got to bring up 3rd down. Xavier Maitland now the running back out there, number 33 for Hockinson. Screen again. This time Chung unable to hold on to that one. He comes up and gets popped as he tries to get that ball. That will bring out the punt team for the first time tonight. Trevor Holmes lined up out there as the punter, number 1. A rugby style there, last minute. Ball takes a good bounce and is going to roll right down to about the 25-yard line. So,
good punt.
Good punt. Evergreen still with their starting quarterback and starting running back in the game. Like there's a conversation there between the officials here. Not quite what has got the game in a delay status right now. Hopefully they'll get this figured out
a few
pretty
of those
quick.
tonight. It's still early for the officials too. Early in the season.
Looks like we might be ready to play some football. Answer some questions there on the sideline. And was there a penalty flag on the field?
There was. Just picked it up. I didn't see it until he picked it up. It was near the 50-yard line on the far side of the field. The sticks haven't moved at all. I'm thinking they might have to re-kick this.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do. Well, not necessarily a good thing for Hockinson. That was a pretty good kick.
It certainly was. And now we got too many men on the Evergreen
another
side.
one, so we'll see what goes on in this one. And pretty much the same thing. It's about 10 yards shy of where it went the last time. But we got another penalty flag, so we'll see what's going on here.
There was some confusion on the Evergreen sidelines
against Evergreen
about personnel.
So a lot of flags in this week 2 of this football season here. Everybody's still trying to get used to it, shake the cobwebs loose. They're going to go ahead and wave this flag, and so the kick and that play will stand. Evergreen will take the ball over on the 31-yard line. Jaden Grace, and we're going to have another flag as Hockinson, looks like they're one of their corners.
Yeah, that was Drake
Steps
Novak.
in the neutral zone in there, trying to look like he is going on the blitz. And he's going to, he just won himself a play or two on the sideline for that mistake, as he is replaced by number 55, Easton Weber. Raw right up the middle, splits the defenders, the safeties, and he is off to the races. Nobody is going to catch James Bethune on that play. "69-yard touchdown run right up the gut. Untouched, splitting the safeties. They're in the secondary to get away from the entire squad of the Hockinson Hawks."
Yeah, and the tough spot here is that Evergreen's probably has scored 3 times in probably less than a minute of game clock time overall. I mean, that's...
Evergreen still trying to get their personnel figured out. Trace the holder. He'll get that one down. And we have got a score here of 49 over the Hawks. But still just under 5 minutes left to play. And the replay there just says it all. Right now they are just being outplayed, outmanned on this football field in the first half of play here.
Well, and it's certainly a change for Hockinson. I mean, over the past several years, Hockinson has had a very good football program. And, you know, last week they had their worst loss since 2011.
Yeah.
Today, I mean, we're halfway through, but we're looking at a loss worse than that. And so
we sure are.
It's certainly a change for that program. They're certainly in rebuilding years, and you know they'll bounce back at some point, and you know they'll come back. And they'll still compete in 2A, but they got to figure some things out offensively.
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, they've got some pretty good opponents in the 2A league too. I mean, they've got Richfield and Washougal.
Yeah.
2 teams. Their quarterback is committing to D1 schools too, to the Vandals.
Yeah.
So out there in Moscow. So, you know, and he's got a kid over there who can catch the ball for him. So that's a league game for these guys.
Right.
You know, Holden B, the quarterback over there at Washougal, well-known member of the B family in Washougal, and all of them are athletes, and all of them do well out there. This one is going to make it into the end zone, and the Hawks will take it at the 20. And the penalty flags that we've had has just slowed the game down that much more, right? So, I mean, I'm sure Hockinson is just wanting the clock to just continue to run.
Yeah.
Hockinson comes out in the spread. Yarborough back on the field as the running back. Donowitz, quarterback. Hockinson hands the ball off. Running play. Yarborough gets to the outside edge. Nice run there. It's about 13-yard run from scrimmage. That'll move the chains, first down. Clock winding. Looks to the outside. Nice tackle by the corner on the outside. Comes up to make that stop. Jay-Sean Scott, the DB over there on that side of the field. Good closing speed to actually catch him and actually have him lose yards.
Yeah, for
Second
sure.
and,
Definitely.
and 11. Spread formation, two receivers on the far side. Two here at the bottom. Quarterback keeper. Like he'll get about 2 yards out of that. Hawks need to get to the 43-yard line to move the chains. Take that one right up the middle. They'll make it to the 40. Fourth down. Hawkinson's going to go for it, it looks like. Under the outside, and we've got a fumble again. This time he catches that on the scoop. It looks like we are going to have a scoop. Oh, brings him down right there before he gets there.
So you brought him down at the 1
yard line. It's going to be one of the
line.
receivers for the Hockinson Hawks. Almost a scoop and score there.
Here's the replay.
Drake Novak, looks like number 8 is the one that goes and gets him.
Pops out right into Arian Washington's hands.
I'm sorry, that is not number 8, that's number 6. And that's going to be Carter Cameron running him down from behind to save the touchdown. First and goal from the 1.
It's another turnover for Hockinson. It's been the story tonight.
Yeah, too many. Far too many. And it looks like we've got a new quarterback in the game there. Tony Hobson, Jr., number 16. Keeps that one, takes it in himself from 1 yard for the touchdown. Evergreen lined up here for the extra point. Catch, hold, and we got us a kick.
Here's a replay here. Hobson he decides to keep it. He finds a little hole on the left side. He's able to get in the end zone for 6. Hobson, a junior for Evergreen. Guess we may see more of him come the second half.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They gave him a little opportunity, a little run right there. All right, looks like they might be putting in some different players here for the kickoff team, special teams. All right, set up here again. Evergreen again kicking the ball off. This ball is going to get fielded at the 5. Looking for space. Great job there. Stopped right there on the 30-yard line. Josiah Lantis, number 3, there to make the tackle. Evergreen is going to call a timeout here. Looks like they are putting together another little defense to get into the game here.
That's what it looks like.
Some play here on Friday night. This is definitely an opportunity to empty your bench and give everybody an opportunity to play.
For sure, for sure. And I'm sure originally it was adjustments they figured they probably could have waited till halftime.
Mm-hmm. Great defensive job there by the tackle for the Evergreen Plainsmen. It's junior Chris Brown. Got him listed as a linebacker. Finds a hole a little bit this time. We got another penalty flag. Decent run there as he gets up to the 24-yard line. Number Nelson Thompson, but that's going to be negated for a hold. That'll back him up 10.
That's been the story tonight. Every little bit of positive momentum they've had has been negated by a penalty or a turnover on the next play.
right, here we go. Mishandles the snap and then fumbles the ball. I tell you what, Hockinson is just struggling today. That's Donowitz. Mishandles the snap, then tries to take off and fumbles the ball upfield. Plainsman fall on it. Plainsman ball going back the other way.
Yeah, it's been tough to watch so far tonight.
Yeah, it sure has. It's hard to believe that there's another half of football left to play.
Mm-hmm.
Hands the ball off to running back there, number 19. That's going to be Christian George, junior running back for the Plainsmen. Looks like he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's like they're going to knee this one out maybe, or maybe run one more play.
Can't see the field clock because of the sun shining here. We'll see if they're going to take the snap. That ball's going to get fumbled, but they're going to fall on it. Evergreen will take a loss, but retain possession of the ball. Number 41 comes in the game. Looks like he's set up for the running back. Does not have, we don't have his name on the roster. But it doesn't look like they're going to have to run a play here, so they might just kind of let this run itself out.
Yeah, this should run the clock out.
Dylan Stensrud was the quarterback who kind of sat in there and let the clock run out. Mason Klinger out there as the running back, so they had definitely put the JV team in for that last series. As they run the clock out, Evergreen's on top, 56-0 over the Hockinson Hawks, and this is only halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams heading into the lockers. Hockinson Hawks definitely going to have to figure out how they are going to slow down this train that the Evergreen Plainsman has become. This is Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, EPS Sports. We'll see you for the second half.
I am delighted to welcome you here to our brand new Evergreen High School Skilled Trade Center. Within these walls, our students will develop practical skills, critical thinking, and of course, a strong work ethic. This center will ignite the passion in our students and equip them for success in the skilled trades industry.
As our superintendent and CTE director of the district, you said yes when many others said no to a building and program like this. Thank you for providing us this building and the opportunities that this will continue offering us. I firmly believe that the construction programs like these have done and will continue to do amazing things because of your generosity, support, and this incredible Skilled Trade Center. Thank you.
I'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who contributed into making this Skilled Trade Center a reality. Your generosity transformed a dream into a remarkable facility that will benefit our campus for years to come.
These students are our future workforce, so this partnership is so important. And especially a thank you to Doug Green for your investment in our kids. Your vision, your commitment to this project. You have a lot of choices of where you want to dedicate your resources, and we are so appreciative that you chose to support these students.
Thank you, Doug, for the financial commitment, but also believing us here in Evergreen Schools, for believing that our staff and students will make sure that your investment pays off. And students, I want to make it clear that I and everyone standing in this beautiful new building believes in you. This building is just more proof that if you are provided with the right tools, the right resources, and the right guidance, you'll build a brighter future for all of us.
And as I read more and more about the need for skilled trade workers in this country, I realized that I needed to have a new mission, and that mission was to promote skilled trades. And so we're here to talk about this facility, and there's going to be others coming in Southwest Washington.
And thank you all for coming. This is incredible. The scene is changing in the industry and in the education system. So we're all very, very excited to have your support. And as that continues to snowball, it's going to be phenomenal. So we're going to see life-changing careers just walking out of the door here today with a lot of our kids that go here at Evergreen High. So thank you again for coming.
We can't express how appreciative we are of you and the work that you did to make the Skilled Trade Center start from an idea and become a reality. But we do want to honor your contribution to our school, and if everyone could turn your attention to the stairwell there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's cut that ribbon.
3, 2, 1. Skilled Trade Center.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Senior Spotlight. I'm here in the Evergreen Public Schools broadcast studio where the district's communications team records Sit Down with the Soup, the informational program featuring Superintendent John Boyd and host Craig Bernbach. Now, when Craig and I learned there was an autistic student from Union High School who was a big fan of the show, I thought what better way to celebrate the senior than by inviting him here on set for a tour. After a quick tour of our studio and control room, we went a step further and asked Khalik if he would sit down on the set for a chat with Craig.
I'll sit in this chair.
Yep. You're going to be in Superintendent Boyd's chair. That's this one right here.
Wow, I'm going to be sitting in the superintendent's chair.
Yeah.
Khalik, can you talk a little bit so I can get your mic level?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We good?
Thank you. That's very good.
What do you love about school?
I think just connecting with students and stuff and just being with staff and everybody, I think it's just very, very fun to be around people.
At Union High School, Khalik attends classes and also works in the school cafeteria. Khalik also attends Cascadia Tech Academy for a hospitality and tourism class. Teachers at both schools say Khalik is a people person who enjoys pushing himself to pursue new challenges.
Khalik, where do I start? The moment he walked into class, he comes in every day with a smile, and he actually says hello to everyone, or good morning to everyone. And he's so inspiring.
And just like any other student on the spectrum, everybody's different, and his take on things is if it's something that's interesting, it's something that he likes, he's willing to go after it and go after it hard. And with the Sit Down with the Soup, or it's his work at Cascadia, he said, hey, this is a new experience that sounds like something that I might be interested in, so I'm going to go full force at it.
Back on set, Khalik tells us that Union High School has felt like a home away from home, and graduating is going to be bittersweet.
Had a lot of good teachers there. I have about a month and a half now left with them, and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to leave them because it's like a good community. Feels like a family going to that school.
And Khalik has so enjoyed being an Evergreen Public School student, he has visited every school in our district, learning facts about each, and even made a PowerPoint presentation to share with fellow students and teachers. You couldn't ask for a better advocate for how schools make for stronger communities.
What's so great about Evergreen Public Schools? What would you tell them?
I guess I could say we have a great community here, and I think it's very, very good to have this community because a lot of people these days are deciding to like come into our district and stuff. So I think the more we spread the word and get people to come into our district, the more we'll get more people to come into this community and feel like they're welcomed.
As we wrapped up our interview, Superintendent John Boyd came on set to say hello.
Oh, there's Superintendent Boyd.
Hi, Boyd.
Great job interviewing.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
You know what I'm scared about, though? I'm scared that you might take my job.
Yeah.
Your answers were so
Yeah.
absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
After Kalik's time on set, we asked his mom Angie to reflect on his time as a student and his willingness to try new things.
Everybody he comes in contact with, he's just smiling, happy. He puts everybody before himself. So he's been just an amazing kid, and for having autism and having a lot of things change, he's really willing to try a lot of things, which has just been amazing.
And then, of course, no Sit Down with the Soup guest host gets away without a souvenir photo. It really was such a treat to meet Kalik and his mom Angie. So to Sit Down with the Soup's #1 fan, we say congratulations, and we can't wait to hear about your future successes. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
Hello and welcome to this EPS Inspires Update. I'm Craig Birnbach. One thing about sports is that it brings people together. Whether it's playing together or just cheering for the same team, sports can unite people. And over at Chehalis Middle School, that's exactly what's happening in a unified PE class and in the gym with the Eagles' first ever unified basketball team. At first glance, this basketball game at Chehalis Middle School might seem like a big rivalry game. The crowd was huge. The cheerleaders, they brought the energy. And the student section was on point with their home team cheer. One thing that was a bit different, as the crowd was cheering for both teams and all players. Yes, this crowd was unified because they were attending Chehalis' first ever unified basketball game. What's your favorite part of basketball?
Well, the part when you just bounce the ball up and down and toss it into that hoop.
It's honestly just like a great time. And just like working with everybody and seeing like the stands, it's a good time.
It's definitely a good time, as the Unified Basketball Program brings students from general education and students from special education programs and puts them together on one team. Do you know what's happening today?
What?
Do you have a game today?
Yeah, game day.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah,
it's about one team. It's about one community. How do we build it?
Teachers Carrie Doyle and Cameron Brothers have been the main architects in building the unified program at Chehalis. It started with a unified PE class.
Unified PE is like Mr. Brothers kids come in here and are able to like work with other kids so that they have a better gym experience.
And so we just picked a class period, and the kids that were in that class period did not necessarily know that this was going to be a unified PE class, but once we started it and explained it to them, by the end, those kids were all friends. They were doing things that were beyond themselves.
The Unified PE class served as a launching pad for the Unified Sports Program, a partnership with Special Olympics Washington.
I have a lot of experience with Special Olympics, and this year, a couple years ago, when they talked about the Unified Sports, I wanted to support it because I think Special Olympics is really an important opportunity for kids to play.
And play together, because when students play together, they grow together.
It started off as being two groups of kids, and now it's one group of kids. That's the biggest thing of all.
I think it's helped me with like patience and like more friends.
My partner is Jaden. He's amazing. Like having that connection with your partner is really special.
And that special connection goes beyond just the kids in the class and on the team. An experience like this unified basketball game resonates through the entire Chehalis community.
Every single person at the school matters. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody needs to feel like they're a part of a community and feel safe. And those kids feel safe because they know they have their peers behind them.
1, 2, 3, unify!
Now, while unified programs exist in many high schools, the middle school unified programs are just starting to grow. Over at Chehalis, well, they're already planning on starting a unified soccer program. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Bernbach.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Student Athlete Spotlight. The EPS Sports team just wrapped up our annual broadcast of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships. As a former college athlete and a former college distance running coach, I was surprised during our broadcast to learn about one Heritage High School athlete who is now a district champion. Okay, clean start. It was day 2 of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships, and a junior from Heritage High School quickly jumped the lead of the girls' 3A 800-meter race, and there was no looking back. Leading from start to finish was Margarita Mahay. The surprise was when I got to speak with Margarita in the winner's circle, and she shocked us all by announcing that she had been a track athlete for less than a month. So how has your training been going this year?
I'm in a track and field 3 weeks.
You've only been running track and field for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
What? And a district championship after just 3 weeks of running? How is that possible?
I don't know. God bless me.
That's wonderful. Margarita's coach, who was a collegiate distance runner herself, says Margarita's 3 weeks from novice to district champion was not about developing a training regimen. It was way too late in the season for that. Rather, it was about teaching a novice runner not to go out too fast during her races, the 1600 and the 800.
And I remember the first race, and I was like, slow down, slow down. She was doing the mile in the race's history, I guess. But I think the biggest thing is I was trying to teach her how to race, which was, I guess, in a way, something that you learn early on, that we wanted to make sure she understood not to take the first lap all the way.
Looking back on our footage of the first day's events, I realized that it was Margarita who came within just a couple of seconds of challenging for the 1600-meter district championship. Back in the winner's circle, I gave her some advice as a former distance running coach and encouraged Margarita to keep at it with some summer training. The more miles, the better you're going to do next season. You're going to run cross country in the fall?
Yeah,
okay.
I think about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to encourage you to do that because somebody who can be on the track team for just 3 weeks and then win a district title should be running a little bit more, okay? And we're going to see you on the winner's stand next year, okay?
I hope so.
Okay, so let's put some miles in this summer. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That is one of the wildest things I have heard during this track meet. 3 weeks this kid has been running, and she's a district champion. Congratulations to Margarita from Heritage High School, winner of the girls' 3A 800-meter run. Now, if you'd like to see Margarita's race or any of the outstanding performances from the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships, you can watch both days' broadcasts on our Evergreen Public Schools YouTube channel in the EPS Sports playlist. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
All righty, we want to welcome you back here to the second half of the Evergreen Plainsmen and the Hawkinson's Hawks football game here on Friday night, McKenzie Stadium out in Clark County. Down to about just under 2 minutes before we get this game actually started off here. If you saw the first half, then you know the game was all about Evergreen. As well and as big as you see this score is, a lot of this was self-inflicted. 3 of the scores were Evergreen's defense.
Yeah.
You know, and Hawkinson really just has to secure the ball, take care of the ball, and just hold on to it. And, you know, defensively, Evergreen is just all over Hawkinson. Hawkinson has nothing for him in that regard. A couple of good plays, but then the turnovers just negate everything they've actually done here in the first half.
Yeah,
hopefully they've been able to find a way to kind of slow this down a little bit, string out some of their possessions, and just keep the Evergreens offense off the football field. Even though it's 50-50 right now as far as scoring, who's doing better on the field at the time.
Yeah, and that's was the toughest thing to watch in the first half. I mean, Hockinson came out and threw 2 interceptions for touchdowns back to back, and they came out of the next possession. They fumbled the football.
Yeah.
And so, they don't have a passing game going right now. Their running game is certainly struggling, and so they got to find some sort of answer to come out and move the ball offensively to keep their offense on the field, because their defense is just they're beat at this point too.
Yeah, sure are. Full on expect to see the 2s and 3s for the rest of the night on the Plainsman's side of the ball. Early in the season, when you've got a score like this, no reason to keep the starters in all game. And that ball is going to be taken down to, looks like, the 27-yard line. Hockinson will take the ball over from there. And looking at the defense on the field right now, it does look like that there are a bunch of 2s and 3s out here on the field trying to get it figured out. We might not have all the names and numbers as we go on for the rest of the night. Like they're still trying to figure it out as we still have defensive players moving around. Ball handed off to the running back, and good run there as he snaps off for 11 yards there, the running back.
Looks like that was Nelson Thompson.
Yes, it was Nelson Thompson. Aiden Donowitz is the quarterback. Trip receivers down here at the bottom. 1st and 10 from the 36. Donowitz on the slant route. That catch is made. Nice little catch as he comes right inside the corner there to make that catch.
There's Carter
Donovan
Cameron.
able to put that one on him.
Carter Cameron was able to go ahead and bring that one down.
Carter Cameron, yep, sure was. Spread formation here. Running back starts in pistol form. Looks like he'll stay there. Drop back. This time able to make the catch. Spins back inside after the catch is made. Number 9, that is Kaysen for the Hockinson Hawks making the catch. 2nd and 5. This time Thompson runs up there on the left-hand side. Drops back, has a man open, makes the catch in the open field. Nice little stiff arm as he takes that one into the end zone. And Hockinson makes the board here. And just under the few minutes here at the start of the third quarter. Nice pitch and catch there from the quarterback from Donowitz to Kaysen for the touchdown. Hockinson on the board, 6 points. We have the hold, and we've got a kick, and that is going to be good. So Hockinson, you start here on the first half, their first possession, are able to put some points on the scoreboard here. Here's a little highlight of that, and he has just ran right up the sidelines. Got past the safeties before they figured out what was going on there. That is Pruitt, number 14, there to make the stop. Stiff-armed, not able to save the touchdown as Hockinson puts points on the boards for the first time tonight. Now we still should be in running clock status. This touchdown doesn't bring the score enough, close enough, I should say, for him to not have running clock going at this time. Looks like the Evergreen coaching staff's trying to get as many people in the game as they possibly can. Seeing a lot of coaching from the sidelines and making sure that everybody's in the right position. And here we go. This is going to get fielded at the 10.
The ball was returned by Keegan Windy. Looks like he was expecting a few blocks that just didn't quite materialize.
Yeah. In this one, you just got to just run and let things just kind of happen in front of you. It's like Rayshon's in there as still trying to get it figured out. It's Tony Hopkins there as the quarterback, Rayshawn. And we got a flag, and I don't know if that's Hockinson, offsides. That'll move it to halfway. Second down. Oh, still first down. 1st and 5. Hobson and Scott in the backfield. Looks like they've got 2 receivers in the backfield. Rayshawn, one of them. Rayshawn Scott. Looks like, see who is in, sends one man in motion out. Hands that ball off to Rayshawn. Nice little move by Rayshawn. As he gets out to about the 27-yard line, that'll be enough to move the chains. Nice little 7-yard run.
Good little open field tackle by Costin there. Stood him up.
Slot receivers up on the top. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Split backs. Looks like they are going to make sure that they take the clock all the way down to at least 5 minutes, or 5 seconds before they snap to run out the clock as much as possible. A little flare route. Cohen Oswald there to make the stop. They're going to lose some yards on that. Pushes them back across the 25-yard line. 2nd down. Need to get to the 38 to move the chains. Another handoff, run. And that is going to be Rayshawn Scott, the running back. Wrapped up there by the backer for Hockinson, number 55. And that's going to be Easton Weber.
Yeah, that's his 4th or 5th good tackle of the night.
Third down. Strip receivers up top. Hobson tries to get that one out to his receiver and bounces that one off the carpet. Pass was intended there for Thaddeus Pruitt. That'll bring up 4th and 14, so that will bring out the Evergreen punt team for the first time tonight. All right, Jimenez got them lined up. All 11 are on the field. Here we go. That is a high snap. Jimenez went down, actually lost his footing when he came down.
I'm glad he's okay because the way he landed.
Yeah, he landed on his foot kind of funny, so yeah.
He's limping a little
He
bit
is
there.
limping
Hope
a little
he's
bit
okay.
on his way off. Yeah, that looks like that may have hurt a little bit, but that is you don't see that happen a whole lot, but that is a huge break for the Hockinson Hawks as now they get the football on 1st and goal from the 10. It's Thompson is the running back. Donowitz looking for a man, has a man open in the middle, not able to bring that one in as he finds himself open right there in the end zone. And that is going to be Zachary Chung, unable to bring that one in, went right between his hands. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Bunch formation down here at the bottom of the screen. Hand off to Thompson. He is going to get caught in the backfield.
Great tackle there by Austin Chapman, the linebacker.
Second and goal from the 13-yard line. Drops back. Tries to find a man in the corner of the end zone. Makes the catch. And they are going to say he got his feet down in time. Great job out there in the corner, Donowitz. Good job putting the ball on the receiver, Carter Cameron.
Yeah, it was a great toss by Donowitz. Led his receiver straight to the corner of the end zone.
Able to get the hold down and the kick off, and that's going to be good. And Hockinson now scored 2 scores in the third quarter here, 14 points on the scoreboard. And here's a replay. Nice job dropping that one right in the bucket out there in the corner. Clock stopped at 3:12. Well, we'll see here what we got going on. I'm wondering if we're going to see an onside kick here. He took quite a bit of time making sure that ball was set up right. We'll see how that's going to work out. Now the official is asking him to take it off the tee. The official has to give him the ball. He'll give it to him now. as he carefully sets it on the tee once again. And we're going to be off. Picked up just inside the 10. Tries to run all the way across the field. And he is going to be hit hard right there at the 20-yard line and ran out of bounds.
Yeah, tackle made by Reese Holmes, the sophomore for Hockinson.
Keegan Lindy, the runner on that play. It's about 5 yards the hard way on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he basically went coast to coast, sideways.
They're now waiting until they get to 5 seconds on the field clock before they even start the play. And it looks like we've got some concerns here. Looks like we're going to be all right. Hands off right up the middle. Going to get across the 25-yard line down to the 27. Second down. Looks like we might get one, maybe two more plays out of this third quarter. So you can't see it on camera, but when the field clock gets down to 5 seconds, the field judge lifts his hand to let him know, and that's when he's going to take off. Now there's a high snap that they're going to chase down and fall on it instead of trying to pick it up and do anything crazy, giving them an opportunity. Okay, I can't see the quarterback's number, but we do have a different quarterback in the game right now.
Is this where the Heritage announcer's going to be next door?
Man in motion, another handoff. Caught there in the backfield. Looks like they're going to actually get back down there to the line of scrimmage. And this will run out the third quarter. Can't see us getting another play here in this quarter. Looking at 4th down and 17. So
we'll see if Jimenez can make it back out.
So they're going to bring out.
Looks like Jason Crace, backup kicker.
Yep, he must be the backup kicker out there. I don't see the kicker. Right now out there, but that play did end the third quarter. Hockinson able to score 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. We do have to say that Evergreen did pull all their starters out of the game, but Hockinson was able to run some plays, some consistent plays, some good plays. They was able to put some good stuff in the can for them to even take a look at and try to just figure out what they need to work on for next week. So always looking to be, in a space where you can always make yourself better. So even though the score is what it is, the coaching staff is still coaching, looking to find opportunities, even if those opportunities might be for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, even with that last touchdown, Donovitz dropped a dime. I mean, we didn't see that at all in the first half.
No, did not.
Nothing anywhere close. So, certainly some things to build off of as Hockinson finishes this football game.
Now, as I see the kicker, Jimenez sitting on the sideline, actually sitting down on the bench with his helmet off. So, and then we see Jaden Crace out there looking like he's going to take care of the kicking responsibilities, at least for this fourth down anyway. Crace. That's going to be fielded at the 50. Going to take that one back upside. Nice little run as he gets to the outside. But we've got a penalty flag back here. Dropped right there at about the 46-yard line. We'll see what that's going to be all about. That might bring back that nice little run. That is going to be a personal foul against Hockinson. You can see over there in the distance, it looks like it might have been called on Hawkinson's player, who is that, Gage Pripula. Coach is over there trying to show him a better way on how he should have blocked that. So they'll mark off 15 yards on that one. And that great run will get pushed all the way back into their own territory on the 40-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Looks like we might have a mixture in the game. Looks like the secondary is all possibly their JV players, except for Ryder Kepler, we see down here at the bottom playing. Nice little bounce to the outside. He's going to get chased down and brought down right there at midfield.
Xavier Maitland, the ball carrier there.
Yes. Spread formation. We've got a nice pick, and that is going to be Kepler. Another pick six. They are not going to catch him. Nice defense there by Kepler. Saw that. Just kind of sat there in the route. Stepped in and picked that one right off. That is a tough pass to throw from the hash out to the numbers late. You know, that's kind of a pass that needed to have been let go a long time ago. And he kind of three-step dropped it, held on to it for a little while. And Kepler right there to step in front of that one. And
yeah, you just kind of sat back.
Yeah,
and
nobody else
and
was going to be able to get into that one. So we've got 3 pick sixes and a scoop and score.
Yes.
Defense responsible for 4 touchdowns tonight.
Well, and that's the tough part. If you're playing Evergreen next week, you come back and you look at this tape and the score line, it makes it difficult to prepare because you didn't see the offense all night.
No, not really. Not really. And we have another kicker in and he is not able to put that one through. And here it is right here. That's just, that takes a lot of arm strength to get that ball way out there where he was trying to get it. Not able to get the ball to him, and that ball's just picked and taken all the way back for the TD. So Hockinson will get another opportunity to put points on the scoreboard here as Evergreen is going to kick the ball back off to them again. Had to flip him on the field here.
Looks like Heritage is here at the stadium. Looks like they're wearing all black tonight. Black pants, black tops, white helmet. That game's scheduled to start at 7. So we will be starting after the conclusion of this one.
So new kicker in the game as well. That ball fielded at the 25, and it's going to get fumbled. I think that's the first fumble Hawkinson's had that they actually recovered.
Yes. I was thinking, and I was like, Donowitz did fumble one, he recovered himself, but then he fumbled it again on the same play earlier in the game. Here's the replay here. It just gets stripped out.
Sure did. Got a penalty flag here from the line judge. Well, looks like he stepped into the zone there. 5 yards. First down. Nice pitch and catch there between Donowitz and Chung. That'll be enough to move the chains. First down and 10 from the 43-yard line. This time they're going to hand the ball off. Running back's not going to have anywhere to go.
Ball pops out, but they are going to mark him down at the 41-yard line.
Xavier Maitland, the carrier. Xavier comes out of the game, and they hand it off to the new running back. And that's going to be Nelson Thompson. Spot the ball on the 41-yard line. Third down. Nice grab there by the receiver. That is probably the first time I've seen the receiver be aggressive all night long.
Yeah.
Go up and take the ball.
He did, and it was a great job. He was able to bring it in.
Yeah.
Climbed the ladder just a bit, but he went up and he got it.
Fourth down. Have to get to the 47-yard line to move the chains. Drops back, has a man open. Little misunderstanding on the route there. Looks like number 4 breaks his route off just a little early. And they're going to turn the ball over on downs. Evergreen will take over the ball just inside Hockinson territory. First down and 10. All right, Evergreen's got their offensive lineman in the game. Going to hand that off on a fly sweep. And he is going to run into his corner right there as he steps around that corner. Number 43, we do not have his name on the roster here tonight.
I did like the way he ran that football, though.
I sure did. Going to hand that ball off. Another running play, trying to get around to the outside. It's going to get wrestled down from behind. Running back 19, George, the ball carrier on that one. Drops back. It's a man coming across the middle. Not able to complete the pass. Mason Klinger, the intended receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9. There we go. Another fake handoff. Has a man open in the, wide open in the field. Released up the seam.
So that was Ibrahim Yagni who was able to bring that one in.
Yep, Ibrahim Yagni. Nice run on him. Good catch and just released right up the seam. Wide open. Quarterback was wearing number 44. We don't have the name for that young man, but he is the quarterback on the field right now. Running back that time, that looks like that might be our kicker. Running the ball there. Nope, I take that back. Austin Chapman, sophomore running back. And almost a pick there as it goes through the hands of the corner over there, number 80. And that looks like Henry Elgin. Son probably gotten his eyes on that one. Probably.
It probably did. He made a great read on the quarterback there, and he stepped up in the right space. He just couldn't bring it in.
Yep. As we move now, under a minute left to play in the game. quarterback breaks away for the scramble, but he is going to get dragged down from behind. It's going to be Xavier Maitland bringing him down, so the ball will be turned over on downs. Like we'll run possibly one more play as this game comes to an end. I tell you what, our next game is scheduled for 7 o'clock, but by rules and laws and regulation of the WIAA, we do have to give this next team ample time to warm up. So we will come up approximately 20 minutes after 7 for the start of that game, just to make everybody aware that game 2 tonight is going to be the Heritage Timberwolves against the Stadium Tigers. This being the last play of the game, and that will run the clock out as they end the game on losing yards and a great little tackle in the backfield. Well, interesting game tonight. 62-14 being the score. Evergreen's offense and defense, both teams out there putting multiple scores on the board right there. You kind of said it earlier. Not real good scouting film for anybody who's trying to pay attention to Evergreen. Their offense was not on the field nearly enough for anybody to pick up anything. Defense did a great job. Defense scored 4 times tonight.
Yeah.
And responsible for another one.
Right.
You can't ask any more of the defense. Great job on those guys' parts. We want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on our first night of EPS Sports football. We have many more to bring you throughout the rest of this season. So make sure you look into the papers and find out. It's always going to be listed when we're available. Want to make sure that you guys are aware that we do have one more game tonight. That will come up late, not at 7 o'clock. That's listed in the papers. I'm Rodney Lawrence with Ryan Vassbinder. This is EPS Sports, and we'll see you on Game 2.